Completing surveys. Hello, and welcome to this exercise on accessing and completing surveys. There are multiple ways to navigate to your survey screen. First, you can click on your internal messages and click the link. The message will also include the path to access your surveys. For most users, you can go to Instruction, Grade Reporting, and Access Surveys. Once on the survey screen, you will see surveys that have been assigned to you. Previously submitted surveys. You can view and print all your historical surveys that have been submitted to the CST. If you see a student listed without a plus sign, it means that the survey is still pending in the previous tab. Once submitted, you will see the plus sign next to the student's name. Click the plus sign to review the submitted surveys. Click on the survey in blue and it will open the submitted survey. You cannot edit or make changes. To make changes to the survey, the case manager must return the survey to you. At the bottom, you will see a summary of surveys received, completed, and the percentage of surveys submitted. Depending on your district submissions, you will have your special ed, 504, INRS, and RTR students that are linked to you. Click on the student's name within that tab to view their IEP, 504, INRS, or RTI document. The list also includes the event type, implementation date, IEP access date, and IEP acknowledge date. Completing survey requests. From the Open Surveys tab, click the blue link to access the survey you wish to work on. We'll start with the present levels. At the top and bottom of the page, there are 5 buttons. Cancel changes allows you to cancel what has been added without saving any changes. Save allows you to save the data you have entered up until that point. It is a good idea to save the survey periodically in case you have an internet connection issue. Return saves any changes you have made and returns you back to the open survey listing. Save and print results will save your data and allow you to print and save the survey. Submitting survey to CST is done once you have completed the survey. You must submit it to the child study team so it can be inserted into the document. Depending on your district settings, you may see an expand collapse icon to view other staff members' completed and open surveys. Click on the completed survey to view what has been submitted. Throughout the present level survey, you will see instructions in black that detail what should be included in the survey and by whom. The first section of the class asks you to list sources of information used to complete the survey. Options will vary depending on your district. The second part of the survey is a number of free type text boxes. A title of these boxes will vary depending on the age of the student. After reading the instructions for the section, click the Complete Section link in blue and a pop-up for a free type text box will appear. Enter your text for that specific section. Please note that what you write is going to be directly inserted into the IEP, so make sure your responses are as complete and appropriate as possible. There are a series of icons that are displayed at the top of the text box. The titles of each can be viewed by hovering over the icons. For more detail on what these icons do, click the blue question mark for a help document. Pasting as plain text. If you are pasting data to any free type text box, please use the Paste as Plain Text icon rather than pasting it directly into the box. This will eliminate any formatting from the source document you are copying from. Once you are done pasting, click OK and save. If you need to edit your comments, you will see an Edit Section link. Once you are done with the survey, you must click Submit Survey to CST to send the survey to the case manager. Modifications and behavioral plan surveys. Responses to the modifications usually appears with checkboxes. By checking on the box or plus sign, additional options will appear. Your district may also have general education and special education checkboxes to differentiate the modifications within that learning environment. Be sure to submit your survey once you have made your selections and entered any necessary comments. Goals and objectives. When responding to a request from the Child Study Team to choose a student's goals and objectives, a screen similar to the following will be displayed, but only with those content areas active within your district. You have 3 and possibly 4 options to select goals and objectives to include in the IEP. Browse, search, free type, and select GNO packages. The free type and GNO packages are district optional. Browse to select goals. This example lists a custom library of core content goals and objectives that are aligned with the New Jersey State Learning Standards. They include strands for each standard shown in an outlined form. The special education module also has a choice for non-core content standards. For example, preschool, autism, speech, counseling, OT, and PT. The Browse to Select Goals tab will display a list of libraries your district has activated, with a plus sign to the left of each library. By clicking on the plus sign, this will expand that library to list the standards for the particular content area. Choose the standard you wish to browse and see the available goals for that standard. The goals and objectives can be edited to meet each of the student's particular needs. In this example, 3.1 Reading Standards for Literature was expanded. Note that in this example, grades 9 and 11 are not listed. This is because there aren't any standards available for those grade levels. Click the plus sign to expand the grade to display that content area strands and goals for the grade. In this case, grade 2 is expanded. By clicking on the checkbox to the left of the goal, this will expand to display the related objectives beneath. Notice you can only click on one goal at a time. You can select as many objectives related to that goal as needed, but you must complete the first set of GNOs in order to move on to additional goals. Simply check off the objectives you want to use, then click Select and Edit Goals and Objectives button. This will display a pop-up window where the goals and objectives can be edited to suit the needs of the student, then assign the due date, condition, criteria, and measurement. The first option at the top of the screen is to where the goal grouping is associated with the goal and objective. It's important to understand that this grouping determines where the goal and objective will be in the IEP and goal objectives progress reports. In many cases, the goal grouping will be pre-selected, but it can be changed if you wish the goals to be associated with a different grouping. In other cases, this field will be blank and require you to select the appropriate goal grouping for the selected GNOs. For example, you could have chosen a study skills goal and changed the grouping to math. This means that the study skills goals will appear under the math grouping in the IEP and progress reports. You will also see up to 4 drop-downs of criterion to be used to expand the objectives to a measurable statement. Some of the options in the drop-down will include a fill-in-the-blank option. For example, blank % of the time. When selected, a text box will appear to the left. Simply enter the criteria you wish to display. Please keep in mind that all items in these options on this screen are district definable and all drop-downs might not be available. Note that in this example, 2 objectives were chosen for one goal. Once the criteria is completed for one objective, notice the copy link next to the criteria for the next objective, making it easier to copy from the first customizable objective. Once done formatting and customizing your goals and objectives, select Save and Close. This will bring you back to the area of goals you have selected from. If you wish to select a goal from a new content area, click Return to Goal Library. Search to select goals. Searching will allow you to search for a goal by using keywords. For example, I'm going to type the keyword fraction. You can narrow your search and limit the subject and grade levels, or leave them set to all for a more broader search. Click Search for your result. The results will contain goals and objectives with the word fraction or fractions. From here, selecting the GNOs is the same as Browse to select goals. Select your goal and objective, and select and edit. The free type additional goals will allow you to build the goals and objectives from scratch. First, select the goal grouping, then type the goals and objectives. Next, select the criterion from the dropdown. Once done, decide if you want to add another objective. If you are finished, click Save and return to selected goals. Once saved, the Selected Goals tab displays the number of goals and objectives that have been selected. The red X option can be used to delete the goal. Keep in mind that they will not delete the goal from the library. Click the green Edit pencil to edit the goal and objective. And finally, click the 2 pieces of paper icon to copy the goal and objective. This will leave the original goal as is and duplicate it to the grouping that you select. Please note that updated by text in parentheses will not display on the clean copy. When done, remember to submit to the CST. Until next time, thanks for watching.